Doing. The question, why aren't I 600 pounds? They're starting to put out these videos of people who are 600 pounds. I have a similar addiction to food that they have. It's not the same thing, but I do have a similar addiction. If I've had it all my life. If I get upset, if I'm emotionally upset, I go to the refrigerator, find a cookie or find a brownie or find something to eat. Baked chicken or something, but I'm going to eat something, okay? But over the years, at least, for at least the last 20 years, what I've tried to do is ask myself, why am I eating when I just finished eating? And the real reason why is because I'm upset. I'm upset about this situation, that situation, and the other situation. So I'm eating. Okay, so what I've done, especially for the last 20 years, what I've tried to do was acknowledge that I'm upset over something else that has nothing to do with food. I'm just upset over this, that, and the other that happened yesterday, today, or the day before yesterday. I'm upset. I'm nervous because I got a bill in the mail, okay? Instead of thinking about how I can pay that bill. So that's a trigger for me to eat. Okay, so what I try to do is exercise. Instead of eating, I exercise. I keep myself busy. I sew, I knit or crochet, or I work on something. I write too. So I may just work for an hour on one of my books. So I do try to keep myself busy and keep my mind off of whatever this upsetting me. But I try not to go to the refrigerator. I've already decided I'm going to eat one meal a day and one meal a day only. That's it. I've already decided that. I've been doing that for at least 3 or 4 years, eating one meal a day, and that's it. And I may spread out that meal the whole day. In other words, I may eat the soup in the morning, the salad in the afternoon, or evening or something. But I try to stick with that. I try not to eat anything made from a cow, which includes yogurt, but one time a year. July the 4th, I try not to eat anything from a pig, but one time a year. That's around Christmas. Maybe I'll eat a ham biscuit, something like that. I don't eat shrimp. I try not to eat very much shrimp or lobster because those have cholesterol too. Even though I really like shrimp fried rice, okay, but they have cholesterol, so just can't eat them. So one of the reasons why I'm not 600 pounds, because, first of all, I do exercise, I, been a walker for years, decades. I've been a walker. When I was in high school, I was on track and field, but in my adult life, I tried to just be a walker, But see, for me, why am I not 600 pounds? Because I set limits. I stop myself. The crux of the reason why I'm not 600 pounds plus is because I stopped myself. I said, okay, if so-and-so in the house buys a pizza, I'm only going to eat one piece of that pizza, and that's it. I won't eat any more, and I stick with that. Sometimes I won't eat any pizza at all. You can bring 2 pieces in the house, I won't touch it. Because I don't have a taste for it, okay? But I stop myself. I do not eat a plate full of brownies. Okay, like I said, sugar is probably a no-no for me. I try not to eat too much sugar. But, if I have some chocolate-covered walnuts in the freezer, I will eat one, just to have some kind of sweet something in my mouth. But I set limits. I stop myself. I stop my self from eating a pizza. I stopped myself from eating butter and bread. That's one of my favorite things to eat. I mean, I think a croissant is one of the most delicious breads out there. And when you put butter or margarine in the croissant, it tastes even better. But when I buy a croissant, it's few and far between. I may buy a package of croissants in July, and I won't even buy any more until the next year, okay? So I stop myself. I stop myself from eating this and stop myself from eating that. But the other thing, I know that I can't even survive at 300 pounds. I doubt that I can. I doubt that my body will even survive at 300 pounds. I know I can't survive at 600. I know that. I cannot survive at 600 pounds. I cannot be that and live to tell about it. But I really don't think I can survive even at 300. So I like to keep my weight down, okay? The Bible says an idle soul shall suffer hunger. When you're idle, you don't have nothing to do, you don't find yourself something to do, what are you going to do? You're going to say, well, I think I eat. Okay, I eat some rice and butter with milk. Or I eat a croissant, okay? So, an idle soul shall suffer hunger. I try not to be idle. I keep myself busy. Even if I have an hour, I'm not really doing anything, I find something to do, okay? Uh, I try to eat a more natural diet. I try to eat as much natural food as I can. I'm not perfect, but I do like soups. But I try to eat as much natural food as I can. Okay, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not perfect. I do make General Tso's chicken every now and then. I'm not perfect, but that's why I'm not 600 pounds. Because I do think I have a similar addiction. Um, but that's why I stopped myself. Have a nice day. You can do that too.